Hello, everyone. Not sure if anybody's here, but hello. Let me actually get my mic on the right one here. There we go. All right. So I don't think I have anybody here yet. First question. Am I going to review an Htc G1? I don't have one. If I got one, I'd probably review it, but I have quite a few phones to review, and yeah. What do you mean I'm late? I said 10 minutes. It is... Okay, I'm late by like 1 minute. So... Alright. What's up, Parker? So welcome, everyone. So I just decided I'd do a Q&A live. I only got a couple questions when I did the thing on Twitter earlier. Hey. Hello. Hello, everyone. I'm okay. I'm a little tired. It's... Gotta go back to work tomorrow. By 1 minute. 1 minute. Alright, so we got 9 people with us. Alright, so shoot me some questions, guys. Yeah, so I was gonna do this. I was gonna just do a Q&A video, and then I didn't get that many, so I said, you know what, we'll just do live. We'll just do a quick live one. Why not? I was gonna see if somebody wanted to join me with this, but...
Yeah, he is.
Alright, I'm pretty boring to watch by myself.
Maybe it's going to the left side.
Thank you. Next goal. Well, I mean, 10,000 is probably the next goal to try to achieve, but I'm pretty happy with how things went this year. Thank you, thank you. I feel your pain. Mine already got scratched really badly, but I think I put it on... I think I put it on another phone, so it got scratched. 1 trillion subs, yeah. I wish. I wish. That would be nice. You will get there. You'll get there. What are you at right now? He's right here. Should I ask him? Should I ask him? Adrian?
What?
John would like to know why you ignored his call.
I'm playing a game right now. I didn't see him call. I'll call him back after this game.
Yeah, you can. So he's playing a game. That's the answer. That's the answer.
I'm coming.
All right. What was I gonna do here?
He's by his
All right.
tower.
Who we got? Oh, we got Josh.
Hello.
Hi, Josh. How are you?
Hey, how are you?
I'm okay.
Congratulations on your 5,000.
Thank you. I'm a little late doing this. I should have done this like maybe a week or so ago.
What a
But-
rough start.
That's all right. Hello. Now, if anybody has questions for Josh, you can ask Josh questions. He's more interesting than me.
Ask Ian questions. He's more interesting than me.
No. Are you using a ring light when you're already pale? Yes, 100%. You can't see it? You can see it in the glasses?
Through a wall.
Oh, I'm watching here now. Poggers. Oh no. Josh, it's Poggers.
Shall I just go?
No, stay. You can stay. Hey, how's it going? All right. I'm watching here now. Oh, he went to YouTube. Oh, okay. Oh, I forgot you have access. Terrible. Terrible. Oh, Josh, I didn't see that you posted in the thing. My bad. Sorry.
Oh, no, it's
where
alright.
is- I'm searching for Miles. On here. Where's Miles? Okay, Miles, you need to just DM me because I can't find you in my messages. I can't find him in my messages here. I give up. Alright. So I know I missed your stream with Sean yesterday. Did I miss anything?
No, not really, no. It was mostly British stuff, so you didn't miss out on much.
Oh, okay. Well, that's the interesting part. I mean, I get to enjoy things I don't know anything about, so it's nice. So, Miles, you need to DM me because I can't find you for some reason. So, yes, that's the new hashtag right there.
Mhm.
That's the new one, right there. Pogcat, pog. Okay.
So I have a question for you, Ian. If no one else does,
Sure.
how easy do you find it to get to grips with like all this like new words that come about? Do you find that sort of thing reasonable, or do you think it's just really strange and alien to you?
Um, I'd say a little bit of both. Because I mean, I have nephews that are younger, so I kind of hear these sometimes anyway. But being around a lot of people on Twitter that are younger, you kind of get used to it. But they're definitely different than what I came up with,
Hmm.
or what I grew up with. So I don't know. I feel like the older I get, I'll probably go, God, these kids, you know. But it's you kind of get used to it.
So give us an example of what you would say when you were a kid.
Um, like dude, you know, like
Yeah.
stuff like that. I don't
Okay.
know. I can't really think of anything off the top of my head. What we used to say. But of course, you know, every generation has their own like different words that they use that are
Yeah.
like poggers, I guess. How new is that?
I don't know. I only really recently found out what it meant. So
Yeah, I mean I haven't used it. Like I haven't actually like tweeted it or anything because I didn't want to use a word I don't know what it means. And then
No,
I
I
know
don't
like
know.
Urban Dictionary,
It
you
looked
know,
like it hit
you
him,
can have
but
stuff that can mean they can have two different meanings. So,
hmm.
what was my inspiration to start YouTube? Um, I don't know. I mean, I've had my channel for a while, but I decided to just go all in and just start making videos. And I think the only reason I really continued doing it was because of people on Twitter. Because had I not actually had that extra, bump in the right direction, I probably
no, I gotta make
would
a
have
phone
just made
call.
a couple and
So I'm gonna
just
step
not
out.
made it
I'll be
anymore.
back with you.
Josh has 4 fake PhDs in the background. They are real. They are his real PhDs. He's a genius. You guys didn't know that. What are your thoughts on his blind camera test? I thought it was interesting. The one thing I had asked in one of our chats was I was wondering what criteria he used to pick the phones that he used. Because, of course, they weren't all, there were a bunch of phones that came out this year, but how did he pick the phones that went up against each other is kind of what I was curious about. I'm not sure if he mentioned that I'm not sure if he mentioned that in his video, but I was kind of curious about that. Okay, all right, gave Miles. Miles, you got the link. No, no, no. First one, do you think Meryl Streep is overrated? Not at all. Not at all. She's a fantastic actress. Um, what was your inspiration? Let's see. Everyone with curly hair is a genius. I'm proof of that. There you have it. There you have it. Hey, Elias. Yes. Oh,
You can't even spell the word curly.
man. See, you're a genius. You corrected him. You corrected him right there.
What's up?
Hey, Miles. How are
Hey,
you?
Tired.
I feel you there. I feel
I
you
was up
there.
at like 5 a.m. last night.
You worked what? You worked
I
till
was
5 a.m.?
I was up till 5 a.m.
What did you do till 5 a.m.?
My friend's 18th birthday party.
Oh, that sounds fun.
No, not
Until
really.
5 a.m. What were you doing?
A lot of stuff.
Oh, he made poor life choices. He doesn't want us to talk about it.
Yeah.
And thank you. Thank you. Oh, which play button? Am I getting the cardboard one? I'll take the cardboard play button. They should make that. They should just make a cardboard play button from Google. They really should. Um, I may not spell, but I love making you think. Did it make you think, Josh?
no, but make me think. There's your challenge. Make me think.
Yes. All right, JB, make Josh think. Make him think about something.
Hmm.
All right. Hi. All right, come on, hit me with some questions. I think I should go back to the tweet, the original tweet. Um, God, how long? When did I ask that? I can't even remember when I actually tweeted that the first time. Let's see. We have some more. Favorite tech video you've made? Ooh, that's a hard one.
Ooh.
That's a hard one. Favorite one I've made. I don't know. I think I really I kind of enjoy doing like old comparisons. So that Siri comparison, that was kind of fun to make. Um and then it was also fun because Josh actually helped contribute to that, and then Liam also contributed to that, so that was kind of cool. And it's kind of those kind of things that I like to do more so than, I mean, I don't mind reviewing products, but you kind of get, it gets a little old after a while, and you want to do something kind of unique. You want to do something that's fun. So I like doing those kind of things. And I really like looking at old tech, and I think that that is probably something I'll focus more on later on. But at the moment, yesterday I recorded a couple of videos because I have so much to catch up on. So I have all these cases that still need to be reviewed, and all these phones that I've received that I haven't reviewed. I've done unboxings on, and I just feel like I'm just bad at this. Who's your favorite tech YouTube? I'm guessing YouTuber. Favorite tech YouTuber? Um, I don't know. There's, that's a hard question. There's too many. All right, how about you guys? Do you guys have a favorite tech YouTuber like above all everybody else? That's a hard question. I can't really put somebody above everybody else.
I kind of watch a lot of people's, but to be honest, I actually find the people who are the smallest or like smaller to be the most interesting because they're actually shopping for themselves on a budget. So whereas when you look at like MKBHD, his videos are very well produced, they're great, and you can't deny that. But he's probably got that product sent to him, and if he hasn't, the money that he's spending on it doesn't mean as much as it would to someone who is buying that product to actually keep for themselves. And they're the videos I find the most interesting. So I actually really like people like yourselves, and maybe me when I very rarely do stuff. But saying I like myself is really narcissistic. So I'm gonna
just a little bit. All right, Miles. What about you? Do you have a favorite tech YouTuber, or are you in the same kind of camp that I'm in? Where
I'm kind of in the same thing.
Okay, yeah, that's a little difficult. I mean, there's probably a handful of people that I like, and thank you, JP. I appreciate that. Do you watch my videos though? Do you watch my videos? They're pretty bad. They're pretty bad. What camera do I use to record? So currently I use a Canon M50. I think it's like the stock lens that it comes with, and I'll be honest with you, I don't really like it that much because its focus is terrible. So if you have multiple items on a table, it decides to focus on something way over here instead of something in the center that I'm trying to have it focus on. So if you ever watch some of my videos, you might notice that you can see the camera move, and that's from me pressing the screen to have it focus on what it's supposed to focus on. So it's very annoying, and it's kind of interesting because I went from using my phone to a real camera, and there are times when I use my phone again, and I'm like, you know what, this is a much better experience than using this camera, because I can literally put it on a tripod, take a video, airdrop it to my computer, and I'm done. When I use a camera, I have to put the battery in there, put this SD card in there, hope that both have enough on there, and then set it all up on the tripod, and then take the SD card back out, copy it to my computer, and then go from there. So it's kind of a pain. What's up, Michael? You want to come say hello? Come on by. Did you ever just watch the Golden Girls? I mean, I've watched the Golden Girls, sure.
What the heck? That's a weird
I know. It's strange.
It's probably a bot.
I don't have a favorite because now that I'm making videos, I realized how many of them are either lying or going the easy route. Well, I'll be honest. I mean, yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see that. I think one problem with reviewing tech though is, a lot of people decide to do short reviews, and I don't really think that you're getting as much information out to somebody as you could. So it's kind of a toss-up with those kind of reviews. You get these short reviews where it's just giving you basic information, but then if you're like looking for a product, I think you want more information than just the basics. And you have these 3 to 5 minute videos, and I realize the reason that people make these videos is because they want to keep people's attention. And people lose their attention span, kind of drops off after a certain amount of time. So why make those long videos if you're not getting anything out of it? But then I really appreciate when someone actually does a full-on review where they go through all the details of the phone, they go through the camera, they go through the performance of the device, they go through all this stuff. who am I thinking of? I know Kevin Breeze does pretty good videos like that, where he gives a lot of good detailed information. He does like comparisons and that kind of thing. And there's another one I can't quite remember his channel, but he does really deep dives, and I think that's really beneficial, especially for somebody who's looking for a device. They want the details, but of course, if you want to watch a bunch of reviews instead of watching one, then yeah, I get it. You want to watch the short ones because you're not going to waste your time watching 15-minute videos, a bunch of them. Dang, Michael dropped the mic. What did he do? I'm in the car for 4 hours. I would change the camera layout to the spaced out one. You know what? How about that? You want to see the rest of this crappy room? Go ahead. You want to see this face?
You see the rest of my PhDs?
Oh yeah, look at all that.
There's actually 2 real degrees over here.
But those aren't yours.
No,
right?
These
Okay.
are all mine. Except, these are all mine, yeah.
I have a bunch of participation trophies just in the back there for participating.
I'm going dangerous with my phone right now. No screen protector, no case, and nothing.
Oh, did you take it off?
What?
Were you the one that had the broken screen protector?
Yeah, I took it off. I'm like, I'm not dealing with this.
You got a case? Where's your case?
Screw cases.
Oh, okay, good. Oh, so something that strange happened last night. So he has the Pro Max, the 12 Pro Max, and one day he goes, it won't charge. So it's on the wireless charger. It's not charging. I said, okay, let me just do some basic troubleshooting here. So I go over to my side of the bed with the other wireless charger, pop it on there, doesn't charge, plug it in, doesn't charge. Had to completely reboot it, and then it starts working. And last night my phone did the same thing. It's on the MagSafe all night and didn't charge at all. I put it on the other wireless charger, didn't work. And then it just died because it was at like 5% at the time when I picked it up. So I'm like, I'm having so many weird issues with Apple products lately. I don't know what's going on. But and I know people wanted me to do the video on the Mac Mini, so I still have that video to do. But I actually was doing homework yesterday, and part of one of the assignments I have it there in labs. And so in the lab, I have to take screenshots of each thing I do in this virtual machine and then put it in a Word document. So obviously I didn't have Word on there. I just had Pages. Not a big deal, as long as I can do the same thing. I couldn't even get it to take a screenshot. It would do the screenshot, and then when you do Command-Shift-4, you can do a window of your own, and then it goes down to the bottom, kind of like the iPhone, where you can edit and crop it and all that stuff. That didn't happen. So I couldn't take any screenshots. I even tried the full screenshot, was it Command-Shift-5, Command-Shift-3? None of them worked. And I said, okay, screw it. So I just, I just should have rebooted it and just tried it that way. But I was annoyed because I was just trying to get this done. So I just went and unplugged it and went back to my Windows PC. Just annoying. It won't charge anymore. Good thing I planned. Justin, one thing I will tell you about iPhones is the Lightning port collects debris. So if you have a toothpick or I wouldn't use a paperclip, but if you have to, you
do.
You use a paperclip?
Yeah, you shouldn't.
Yeah, you shouldn't use metal objects in there. But if you have a toothpick or something small, take a toothpick and go inside the Lightning port. And if you put it in your pocket a lot, lint and stuff just gets in there, and it just causes it to stop charging.
Yeah.
With the D brand one, what were you using before, Michael? What screen protector were you using before that?
The plastic ones that comes in the box.
Oh. On my part, I really do not do videos. I have a lot of side projects outside of that myself. Yeah, this was kind of interesting. I mean, this YouTube thing became a little bit more than I expected, because I've had 2 jobs for a long time, and I lost my job. I lost my second job in March, so it was kind of interesting that YouTube kind of took the place of that. And I've made just about as much money from YouTube than I was making at my second job. So, and when I was doing that, I was working Saturdays and Sundays, 8 hours a day. So I really had no days off whatsoever. So this is kind of a nice change. Seems to be firmware. Yeah, I think it is something. Maybe it is something with the firmware, but I don't know. People have been talking about no service with their iPhone 12, so I think Ice Cool Tech was having a problem with his. So I'm not sure if it's just a bad batch of phones or
Dude,
it's a
mine's
software
great.
update that's needed. Yeah. And then, do I like curved monitors? They're okay.
Mm.
I'm indifferent. Do you guys like curved monitors?
No, I think it's dumb.
Yeah, I think it's dumb too. I don't like them.
No.
Yeah, I just... All right, I think he did one flagship versus a mid-tier phone because there was a Note 20 Ultra versus the Pixel 4a or the iPhone 12 Pro. 1,000. Who did that? Who did that video? Might be a software glitch. So I'm on 14.2.1. So I'm wondering if maybe 14.3 will fix a lot of those problems. So I guess I'll see, when they release it, maybe they'll mention what they fixed. Did you throw away the Boost mobile phone with the Wi-Fi block? No, I did not. I still have it. So what I'm going to probably end up doing, and I don't want to, is I'm going to see if I can do the $10 plan, which is like a gig. So I can get it just to activate, so I can actually use it, so I can review it, and then I'm going to sell it. Or maybe I'll just give it away, because it was just, I feel like I wasted $70 on that. So we're not doing that again. Oh yeah, the 12 mini, I absolutely love the 12 mini. I think that was it's a really good phone. I still have it. I'm going to review it and then return it, unfortunately, but and that's kind of what I wanted to do anyway. But I think it's a great phone. The only downside with it, I mean, of course, is the battery, but it's not as bad as you think it would be. It still lasts a good 7 hours if you do it right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you didn't have one. Oh, God. Michael, did you scratch your new phone already before you had a screen protector? Oh, God. Hey, how's it going? If you're only using one for a dual monitor... Yeah. Well, I have dual monitors, so I definitely wouldn't be doing it then.
Mm.
Do you think Oprah is really nice in real life? Do you think she's really friends with Gail?
Probably.
Probably? Oh, the blind camera test. Oh, so he was saying, okay. Oh, he did one flagship versus a mid-tier phone because there was a... Yeah, okay. No, I don't think all of them were like that, though. It wasn't all flagships versus mid-tier.
No.
It seemed like they were kind of spread out, but it didn't seem like, I don't know. I just wanted to know like what the rhyme or reason was for the ones he chose. That's what I was kind of getting at with that. Let's see what else we have. This whole stream is dedicated to reading comments. Surprise, you lasted 20 minutes. Thank you. Yes, thanks. I know. It's great.
What should I get for a screen protector?
What should you get for a screen protector? There was a deal on Slick Deals that they had this AM film, and it was $4. I don't know if the deal is still there, but I can send you the link to it if you want. It was like a 3-pack for $4. It came with the guide to put on there and everything, and that was pretty cool. Oh, hello. All right. We're out of questions. Look at this. It's great. I've read all the comments. I'm so proud of myself. This never happens. This never ever happens. So me and a couple other people on Twitter were doing a competition, an Apple Watch competition, and I'm sure I failed it. But yeah, I washed the cars and I decided just to use the other for the workout, and it said I did like over 1,000. I mean, that was pretty nice. I don't know if that's accurate or not, but I mean, I worked really hard on them. But I thought that was kind of interesting. But yeah, the reason I couldn't do it was because I'm doing the internship this week. I'm doing the internship this week and next week, and so I'm doing the internship for 4 hours and then going to work right after, and then working until 9 p.m. So I don't know how anyone expects me to get off work and then run. Like, no. Sorry, I'm too tired. I'm over it. Well, hello, Adam. How are you?
Hello.
I'm good. Sorry for my lateness. I was having technical difficulties.
That's okay. I see you're using your nice camera.
Yeah, and that's the technical difficulty.
Oh, okay, I see. Is this Max's fault? Is it Max's fault?
Yes, it is.
Max, if you're watching, this is your fault.
let me tell you how deep this goes. I have, and I mentioned not last night, but the night before when we were on stream. The only cable that I have for this camera is, and it's a micro B. It's not a micro. It's micro B. That's the only way I know. But it's like this long, and it's not long enough to reach any of the USB ports on my computer from the tripod that it's on. So I actually bought a longer cord just so I can use this as a webcam.
Is it directly connected to like power or?
Right now, I have a really janky setup. I have a USB extender connected to a hub, connected to the USB, connected to the camera, connected to my laptop. It's a bunch of
Wow.
dongles and
Holy crap.
ports and stuff.
You
So
put a lot of work into just getting this beautiful, beautiful shot of yourself with the little
It's
bokeh in the
got black
background.
bars in the it's got black bars on the side.
yeah, I'll work on getting that fixed. I think I'll probably have to use like OBS or something, but
Josh, he had to get the chords correct. That's the part that he was worried about.
Right.
He had to get the chords
I
right.
had
and
to
then
I had
the
to
rest
actually get
come later.
connected first. The connection
Yeah.
was the most important part. Matter of fact, kind of bright. There we go.
And yes, it is. That screen protector deal is glass. Like I said, I don't know if it still works, but it's worth a try. It's on Slick Deals. So if you go to Slick Deals and you type in you know what? I'll just do a screen. I'll just if anybody's curious. I made a video of it because I thought it was a good deal.
Are they good?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they're good. And I got a wireless charger out of it for free.
What?
Yeah, because they had a coupon in there. They said if you post a photo of the screen protector on your phone on social media, send us that in your order. We'll send you a wireless charger.
Oh, sweet.
And you didn't believe it at first.
No.
You're like, no, there's no way.
Oh, if I type it properly, maybe it would come up.
And blim 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 blim.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's still. It says expired. Okay, crap. Well,
Yeah.
if anyone needs 8th gen screen protectors for their iPad 8th gen, it's right there.
Well, that should also work for the 7th gen, because if I remember correctly,
Yeah.
they're the same screen size. So there you go.
Yeah, they're the same
but
tablet.
that was such a
effectively.
good deal. This was such a good deal, though.
Hmm.
And anyways, you can always try it and see if it works. But
Fingerprint.
bunch of coupon codes there. So, yeah.
Ian was getting on me about wiping this off with my shirt the other night, but here I am again wiping it off with my shirt.
Don't do it.
I'm just going to send you like a pile of microfiber cloths. Just
I
a
would
bunch of them.
honestly love that.
A
I
bunch
have
of them.
one. I have one, and I don't know where it is.
Oh, I have
Oh,
100.
it's terrible.
I have like 100 because they come with screen protectors.
Oh, oh, the little, but they're so tiny. They're the
Yeah,
little
still
tiny
work.
ones.
Yeah.
Well, I think the only reason I have a bunch of them is because I like to detail cars and stuff on the side too. So I buy the big 50.
I was about to
pack.
say, you have the industrial ones.
Yeah, I mean, I even have one right here. So
The
I'm
sticky
prepared.
ones.
I'm always prepared. I bought these from Amazon. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like these. So this side is not as good as just a regular, like that's a normal microfiber, and then this is kind of like this plush weirdness. It just doesn't clean as well on this side for some reason. But
It probably has some sort of different use case.
Yes. What is your favorite holiday film? And thank you. Favorite holiday film? That's a hard one. There's a couple. I mean, I think we talked about this last stream. Of course, Home Alone, Home Alone 2, the Santa Claus 2.
I remember my answer was Polar Express, and I actually want to change my answer because I remembered after the stream. It was either last year or the year before. There was a movie, that had. You're gonna have to give me a minute because now I already don't remember the name of it. But
just look up the name of the actor that's in it.
yeah, I'll do that.
Oh well, hello, Sean.
Hello, Sean.
Yes, I like the English spam, the type that you guys have.
In the tin.
Yes, yeah,
That's American, isn't it? Surely.
Is it American? I don't know.
I think so.
I don't know.
Was it made with ham? What is spam made of? What is that made of?
Questionable materials.
Fake meat.
Also, what is this? Especially by the spelling and prior. We are anonymous. We are legion. Oh God.
Yeah, it originated from Minnesota.
Minnesota. Wow.
It's made of pork.
It's made of
Pork.
But what? Pork from what? Where?
Pork is
What part?
pig.
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
but
pork-
what
pork
part
is just-
of the pig? Is it their
Well,
foot?
that's
All
like
of it.
asking what part of the fish stick is the actual fish. Like that's not.
It depends on the brand, right? Depends on the brand and the quality.
Yes. So yeah, you guys don't charge as much, so you guys get the ass, but you guys charge a whole lot more, so you get the belly.
66 cents. Oh God. I feel like one of you is gonna dare me to buy spam and eat it on stream one day.
You should.
I dare you to buy spam and eat it on stream one day. Next
I've
stream.
heard really
Next
good things
talking
about
tech.
spam. I've never had spam, but I've heard really good things about it. So
Someone tell Josh to go to sleep before Principal ears his ass.
Eats.
Unlikely.
I'm in online school at the moment, so.
yeah,
And I have no lessons tomorrow.
he'll make a house trip just to.
Ben, I question everything you say. Like you say some very strange things.
That principal would be traveling 200 miles.
Good Lord.
And Josh
did
would
remember-
lock his door.
I figured
Josh
out-
would lock his door.
Right?
He's
My
not
door is
opening
locked. Mm.
He is not going to bend over for Principal. Sorry, it's not going to happen.
Nah.
Ben
Yes,
over.
That's exact. This is what we say to Ben's questions.
Ian would bend over for a principal.
No.
That didn't sound very convincing, my guy. I'm just kidding.
100% no.
Depends if you've been a naughty boy or not.
Okay, wait. Spam fritters. Tell me that's not a thing.
You can make
Is that a
anything
thing?
out of spam, man.
Why have you not banned me from commenting yet? Seems like a risk you shouldn't be taking. I don't know. Ben, you're entertaining sometimes. It's entertaining
Sometimes. Keyword sometimes.
Sometimes. Okay, let me ask you this. Josh, does Ben send you random DMs with
Yes.
strange photos and memes? Okay, good.
Yes.
Okay, so it's not just me. It's not just me then. Good. That's good. Oh man. I should pay attention to my phone too.
How much
I
is the
like a
principal
box.
paying? I have some car repairs that I need paid for. Man, they don't get paid that much.
You're paying the principal.
About to say, yeah, you're not.
How much is principal paying? I have some car repairs that need paid for.
The principal's going
Oh.
to pay you for repairing your car, for him repairing your car. I mean, unless we're talking about some junk in the trunk repairs, then
No daddy juice for you. Oh my god. Oh,
Okay, you
I
need
knew
to-
this was.
you-
I
you
knew
need to
that this was
stop.
going to get inappropriate. I knew it was going to happen. Okay, what is this? HTC Desire 510 and Samsung Galaxy Tab 2. What about them?
well, yeah. What about him?
What about them?
They both suck. You know.
Right?
Okay. All right. Let's talk about your channels, guys. So I know we've talked about my channel a little bit. Miles, what is your plan for your next video?
I quit. I don't know.
Quit.
Dude, I haven't made a video in like 2 months. What do you mean?
Okay, well, that's just a hiatus. You're gonna come back and you're gonna make a really great video, right?
Well,
Yeah.
do you know how long it's been since I made a video? It's been 17 years.
That's a lie. Oh, come on. You need to make a video. Like, honestly, I'm surprised you haven't made a video of the Windows 10X and HTML. What's the other one you just did? The Google Home.
Yeah, that's still in development.
And,
they're
you know
not.
why you
I
should-
don't know. They're not.
Oh, just
You know why
upload
you
it.
should be making these videos? These are videos that can help you with your portfolio later, Mr. Designer. You keep them in a portfolio for whenever you go to school.
I'm in
these are things that'll
school.
help you.
This is.
I mean,
You're
for,
replying
like,
to
I
the
mean, for
chat.
college. Oh, I should be. Oh God, it's not me. It's not me.
What do you
Oh,
mean it's not? You said Ian's tech right
What?
there. Oh.
that's not
Oh.
me. That's Josh. Josh has control.
Ah.
What color would it be? Okay, why would it be red in the first place, Ben? What are you doing to your body?
What do
Blue, obviously.
Stop clicking on his comments.
Oh my God.
This is scary.
It's.
What is it? So he gains revenue from his last vlog with the duck in the background. The duck is the perk of his revenue. Watch, like his videos are gonna pop off because of the duck.
I physically cannot move my camera right now, but you can see the feet of the minion too. So
Oh God.
Ian's
he's
videos will pop through that awesome hat that I sent you.
Jesus Christ.
The Trump one?
Oh, and Josh, that blue hat. Oh my God, I can't believe someone made that. That blue hat. I could not believe someone actually made that.
Bro, we should send Ian some food right now.
Send me some food. Oh no, I ate already.
considering
No,
how
I'm
much
good.
food he has sent everybody else.
No, I was gonna send you food and then you refused. I was gonna send you a hamburger and you
Want some
refused the
Taco Bell?
burger.
And then It's Borgar, by the way, and then I ended up eating Cheez-Its instead. So
Because you didn't want to go downstairs and eat the food that you had
yeah,
gotten?
I did go downstairs. I just didn't eat the food.
What? Why?
Because I'm lazy.
He doesn't like food.
No, I think it was like I think his parents went to a certain pizza place and he was like, "No, mom, no, you got the wrong one."
No,
It's the
I'm
wrong pizza place.
No, I'm not that rich. Rich people do that. They're like, you ordered pizza from the wrong place.
John, you'll have to come on first. You have to come on the stream and then you get food sent to you. Howard the Duck all over again. Howard the Duck.
Everybody
I never
gets
watched
on
that
me
movie.
for my duck. Look,
I
just
never watched
let
that movie.
just let me and my duck live my best life, okay?
Duck Pog.
Oh, jeez. No.
Hammets? What? I am so confused.
I'm confused.
And not Cheez-Its,
All right,
but Hammets.
Marcelo Furtado, you've got to explain what's happening here.
I know he's sending some. He/she/they is sending some strange chats. They just don't make sense. HTC Desire and Samsung Galaxy Tab 2.
Yes.
Question mark? No
Josh,
more
your
battery
lighting-
juice for you, Troy and Adriana.
Josh, your lighting is very good today.
Oh, it's I'm sitting in a new position, and it happens to be where my mum normally works, and it's actually the best for lighting. I don't even know. I'm just on my MacBook
I
camera
see.
right now.
That's really good. It looks very good.
I know it does. I'm gonna be here more often.
I just realized I have a lot
So,
of
wait,
noise.
does your mom do Zoom calls?
She does all the time. Yeah,
Ah,
but I didn't
what a
know she
coincidence,
just
my
picked.
parents feed food. So she chose that. Yeah, it's just strange because is it the same lighting that you've always had?
It's the same lights. Yeah, it's just the room lights plus like some little lamp I have in the corner. But it's just
Well,
way better
do
for some
you-
reason.
Do you
It's
use
probably
those
just-
lights all the time?
Yeah, mostly. And I
It's
have
probably
big
because
lights.
that place, it's probably just more evenly lit there rather than where
Yeah.
he is usually.
It is. Yeah.
Well, he's at the same desk, just down further.
Yeah,
and then-
so I've got this bit here where I am now with this, and I'm just on top of this book, and then normally I'm with my computer over there.
I keep forgetting.
Oh, yeah,
there's
so
three
yeah, it-
displays.
I mean, it looks darker in that corner, so I've never
Yeah.
I've never
Well, he's
successfully
either-
been able to. Go ahead.
Yeah, he's either there or at that chair in the back.
Yeah, I've never successfully been able to get 3 displays working.
Oh. 3 displays is
So-
amazing. It's so much better than 2. It's like leaps and bounds because you got a middle one and then you got 2 at either side.
Right.
So when you've got 2, it feels like imbalanced.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I know. I always have that issue. I'm like, should I put it on this screen or this screen?
I have to say though, using the Mac Mini, the way that it handles dual displays is a little strange. So I noticed that when you put the dock to the right, it goes all the way to the second display.
Yeah.
On the right hand side, and then if you bring a window over, if you bring it over and have half on one and half on the other, it disappears from one and just shows half on one.
You can disable
it's
that.
always done that. Yep.
Oh,
You
okay.
can disable that function if you want. It's a new thing. It came in. Well, I say new. It came in macOS 10 Lion, so it's not particularly new. But if you go into settings and then there's a thing in mission control spaces and disable use each screen as a different space, it moves the whole thing so it's like one giant display.
Oh, okay.
Now, see, I didn't know. I didn't know that.
Well,
Thanks.
thank you for your super chat.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Even though it's blank, I don't.
It's because
Sorry.
you only paid $1, so it doesn't like have a. You can't put a message in.
Wait, how much do you have to pay to get a message in?
$2.
Oh, $2 for a message. That's messed up.
That's messaged
I am-
up.
I'm a cheap man. You can pay me $1 and give me a message. That's fine.
I got
I'm not
a
gonna
shout
do the
out.
same thing with-
I got a shout out from John Prosser's channel. Who? Why can't I think of the name? All of a sudden, the name is
Page Tech.
Front Page Tech. Yes, it left my brain. They actually follow me on Twitter, but I got a shout out on a video one time on a live stream they did because I sent a super chat.
Wow.
I was like, that was like the best moment of my life right there. I was like, they shouted me out. Oh my god. I have a recording of it somewhere.
Spam pizza. Oh,
that's
no.
I will
Okay.
send you how much money to get Ian to make a spam pizza. and eat it.
Okay, hold on. To make a spam pizza, what am I doing? Am I buying a
So-
regular pizza and then just cutting
so-
up pieces of spam?
So you buy the pizza dough, you make the tomato sauce, and you put spam on it. Maybe like some cheese.
That's gross.
Maybe some cheese.
You cut it out. You cut it
What?
out into.
Oh, that was not necessary. Thank you. Wow. Thank you
Holy
so
crap,
much.
$20.
Wow.
Coffee for a week. I do not buy Starbucks, but maybe I will now. Thank you. Wow.
You can send it to me. I'll buy Starbucks. I don't
No,
buy
you get a
Starbucks.
burger. You get a burger. That's all
Borgor.
you get. Burger. That's all you get.
You
What
still
is this
didn't get it.
cheeky
Right.
grills made with General Mills? Okay,
I'm so confused.
I am very confused. Favorite childhood TV show? Probably The Simpsons. And I'll tell you, I watched that since I was very young, and I definitely got in trouble for watching that at very young.
It's still on now, isn't it? That show
Yes,
is
it
still
is.
going.
Yes, it is.
Crazy, man. I can
and
say
here's-
without a doubt, I don't know how young we're talking, but my childhood show was Elmo.
Oh no!
Nope, that's Mickey Mouse. But yeah.
No?
That tickles.
Oh God!
That's
Oh
good.
yeah.
You know of the creepy toys. That's probably a creepy toy. The other one that creeped me out when I was a kid was the Furby. Does anyone remember Furbies?
I have a Furby. It might be up
Oh,
there.
my-
It
my
might be
second
up there.
cousins
I'm not
had
gonna
them.
lie. I have a Furby.
They were. I just remember those just scaring me for some reason. They were
Have you ever seen the
so-
long Furbies?
long Furbies? Oh, the
Google-
weird meme.
Yes. Oh my god. It's a real thing. It's a real thing.
What do you mean it's a real thing? That's a real.
I mean, they didn't make it, but people have actually taken and modified their Furbies and made real long Furbies.
God, why?
It is horrifying.
Ugh. We shouldn't send Ian some spam via Uber Eats. Can you even buy spam from a place? What restaurant or what place would actually?
I was
In
about to
the
say I don't think a
UK
restaurant would have. You can probably get it from like a
in the
grocery
U-
store though.
In the UK, they're doing like little convenience shops opening onto Uber Eats, so you can use Uber Eats as like a delivery service.
Yes.
I don't know whether they're doing that in the US, but then we could order you spam.
No, that's a good idea. Okay,
I
here's-
swear,
here's
I thought
another
you
thing.
just said. I thought you just said used spam.
Ugh, no.
Like,
Ugh.
God,
even better.
spam isn't
Pre-chewed.
nasty enough.
Right,
exactly.
Pre-chewed. Delicious.
Oh.
You're saying it's nasty, Adam. Have you ever had it?
No, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I hear that it's nasty. I've never had it. But
I guess I know. I guess there are two people that are gonna have a spam pizza.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm
I just hear
vegetarian,
spam
I
and I
can't.
think when I hear spam, I think like pressing a key multiple times or something like that kind of spam. I keep
So speaking of convenience stores, Josh, there was, and I don't know why they stopped doing this, but there was a place when I was really young. My parents would go through this place, and it looked like an old ice cream shop, but they had a screen door, so they could have had like a drive-through window kind of thing, but they had a screen door, and basically you would drive up to it, you would tell them what you wanted from this little convenience shop, and you could get milk, bread, little snacks, whatever you wanted, and then you'd pay, and you can get it through the little window, and then you go home. And
They do that.
They don't do that anymore.
They do that in the UK in like certain petrol stations because they're worried about people coming in with like guns or knives and things and robbing them late at night.
What?
Oh, so what we have over here is there was a place that I when I was a teenager, there was a place across the street, and when they closed the gas station at night, they would have a little window that you could walk up to,
Yeah,
You
that's
walk
what
up-
I'm talking about. Yeah.
and they'd have the glass, and of course, yeah. Such a shame that they have to have these kind of precautions because people do stupid crap.
Yeah.
Buy me a Spork Mini, please. Well, thank you for your donation. Thank you for your super chat. Buy me a Spork Mini, please. I'm at Noah the Apple fan. Gotta go.
I bought a different Noah Sports before.
Oh, Evans? I love
I
how you
sent it
have his
to him.
name. I love how you have his name as Woa Evans. That's pretty hilarious. I like it. I know
It's what his
I can tell
sister
he
used
doesn't
to
like
call
that.
him. It's what his sister
what-
used to call him. It's so
Oh,
cute.
really?
Oh, it's so cute.
She couldn't say it?
Yeah, it's Wawa. Wawa.
Oh, that's adorable. Wait, how many calories does it take to clean a car? Well, apparently, if you do 2, it's over 1,000. So
What?
over
And- You know what? And Sean, you know what? You guys don't have a lot of SUVs. You have these tiny cars. I would wash one of your cars in a heartbeat. So much easier.
Okay.
Oh wait, Josh, you have a Volvo. You have a Volvo. You have
Yeah.
a 4-door sedan.
That's an
Never
estate,
mind.
actually. That's an
Never
estate.
mind. Oh, it's a wagon. No, never mind. No, I'm good.
In a heartbeat. In a heartbeat, you said.
No, I was thinking you had the little smaller, like Mini Cooper sized kind of thing. You know.
No.
What does Sean drive? What does
Sean
have?
drives an Audi A3. I want.
He drives
to
an
say.
Apple car.
He does.
Of course he does.
He drives an Apple car.
He said, you know what? I work for Apple. I buy all the Apple things. I have to have a car that starts with A. Has to start with A. Has to be an Audi.
It's in white as well, I think, if I'm right.
Oh my god.
Oh, I mean, there you go. That just confirms it.
So
telling
Sean
you,
probably didn't
man.
want me to put that information out there. He has previously leaked his address, so much worse has come out.
Okay, I have to rant about this real quick. I'm on my S10. I am having this stupid bug. Excuse me while I focus this real quick. I'm having this insanely stupid bug. Netflix is stuck on my screen. It will not go away whatever I do. I'm going to turn my brightness down a little bit. That way. It is stuck on my screen. It doesn't, I mean, if
Even
I
if
go
you
into
lock
an
it?
app, if I lock it and then unlock it, it's still there.
Reboot your phone.
So the
Is
weird
this-
thing is, so if I go into like an app, it goes away. But the second I go back to the home screen, it's there.
Is it the picture in picture, maybe?
No. And here's the weird thing. If I go into my app switcher, which is like you can see it there in the background, that's what it is. It's a card. But the thing is that I've closed out of it multiple times. So if I open it
What
up,
if you go back into it?
I open it up, I go to the app switcher, I close out of it. It's still there. It is the weirdest thing.
Latest Netflix advertisement in partnership with Samsung. Yep, that's right.
I've
Just
never
gotta
never seen anything like this. It's so weird. And I don't want to restart my phone because it always I hate this phone. I
Sean,
hate this
Apple
phone.
Audi is probably the closest to the Apple of cars, other than Tesla, I could imagine. Unless you're going to get a Tesla pretty soon. If you do, I'd like to see some videos on it. Oh, did anyone see? Oh no! Oh god! Oh god! You mentioned Samsung and he comes out. You mentioned Samsung. Oh man! So you guys remember Nick from a couple streams ago? He has a Tesla Model 3. He installed a
Yes.
he installed a swivel for the display in the center. And after seeing that, I was kind of like, why doesn't Tesla already have something like that? Because it would make so much sense. Because, I mean, how big is the screen on those? It's, what, 13 inches or something?
I told my mom, I was like, the Cybertruck is just a kitchen counter mounted with a iPad Pro mounted on it, right?
Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much.
Jeez.
It's exactly what it is.
Audi is German. Das Car.
Is it really?
Das Car. Das
Oh, no.
Car.
Yes. Nein! Nein, das Car!
Nein, das Car.
I had the
Ich
same
bin dein
phone.
Car.
What? Do you speak German, Josh? Come on. Really?
No.
What? How much do you know of German, then?
I knew ich bin. And I know das Wörterbuch means dictionary.
Hey, can my friend join?
Did.
Can your friend join? Who's your friend?
Apple Monster.
Apple Monster?
Yeah,
Do I know Apple Monster?
probably.
Oh no. Is he over 12?
Hello,
Yeah.
hello. Is he what?
Look,
Is he
all
what?
right. We don't need to discuss Ian's
We're
daycare
not-
center, okay?
we're
We
not-
don't
yeah,
need
we're
to.
not
We don't need to
discussing
talk
that.
about that.
We're not
Ian's
discussing that.
daycare is probably watching.
Oh,
It's
no. Oh.
All right, this JB person keeps getting on me for stuff. I don't know why, but he's like in the chat. He's like every other comment, he keeps getting on me. For
I'm not
stuff.
going to highlight that one. I was going to until I read the last line.
Look,
Not going to highlight that one.
he said I have to give you guys a hard time. You're giving me a hard time. I don't know. You're not giving. Look.
Maybe since
I don't know.
plushies-
I don't know who this person is, but he keeps getting on me for stuff. Like, I don't know what I did, but if I offended you in some way, I'm sorry. Like,
No coffee. No coffee.
I don't
for
know
you.
what- Oh,
No
like
coffee for
really?
you.
Like what?
Um,
What the hell did I do?
Miles, you can send your friend the link as long as they're not crazy.
Or below
As long as they're
13
not
years old.
crazy.
You guys are crazy.
Born
Yeah,
in.
not crazy.
All right, oh,
you should have
They,
watched.
they have
So-
to be born in 2004 or
he's
later.
God, you guys make me feel old. Oh, just
I know you were born in 1903,
1971.
1903,
No,
1856.
no.
1971.
But it's up for a bit now. Never have time to come in and chat. Well, Miles is gonna send you the link.
No,
It's
you
the
were born
same-
after
it's the same link.
1971. I don't know why I even believed that for 1 second. I don't know
What,
why.
that
I
was-
even thought. I don't know
That I was
why.
born in 1971.
I'm sure you said 1971. I was like, that
Yeah,
can't be
that was a
right.
joke. That was a joke.
Yeah.
No, I
Is that
wasn't
what
born in
make
the
you-
70s.
Well,
Look,
that
I
make you
said
49.
1856.
I know, but
1850. Yes, I was born in 1865.
71 is the most plausible year out of all.
19 what? What did you say, John?
71 was the most plausible out of all of them. And for like 2 seconds, I did believe it was true. Until I was like, how is he at 49?
No, okay.
that
To answer
fucking old.
Sean, he was not born in 71. He's just
No. He was born in, like, I think, like, I was
No.
making an honest
He was born in-
guess.
I will say this.
He was born
If
in
I was born
1903.
71, if I was born in 71, damn, I look good.
True Tech Sam says I was born in 197 AB.
AB after what? What is that? AB.
After
After-
it's Ali. No, it stands for Alibaba.
He's got that Alibaba intelligence.
197 BC before Christ. Wait, do they Josh, do they do that? Do they have that kind of naming scheme for years over there?
AD.
Oh, after Domino. Oh yeah, that's right.
I know Domini it is, and it's Latin.
Domino. Oh. Hello, Apple
Hello.
Monster. How are you?
Hello.
Good, and you? How you guys doing?
Doing good, doing good.
I'm doing good. I don't know about these guys. I'm doing good though.
Yeah.
I just drank my last sip of coffee, and
Adam,
I'm
why are you
still
drinking
tired.
Coffee at 7:45.
I was just about to ask, like,
just because I can.
Fair
If
enough.
I don't, then I won't stay awake. So, so real quick, I posted this on Twitter today, and I'm gonna share
Yeah.
my screen because I wanted to discuss it. So, someone had mentioned this. I think someone pointed me out on Twitter about it. The background that we're using for the stream right now, I have an RGB version of it that it scrolls through RGB colors, and you can
I
actually
kinda like
customize
that.
it. So I'm using Wallpaper Engine, which was on
Oh,
sale
you gotta-
during.
You got to pay for that though, right?
Yeah.
How much is that?
I want to say it's like $5, maybe. It's not horrible. I mean, it's better than a lot of things that are on Twitch. We'll just say that. But you can change a whole lot of stuff. You can change the background color.
Is there really an LTT background right there?
Yes, there is.
Oh no.
I have it stretched across both my screens, but yes, it's RGB.
Oh.
It's great. I'm gonna stick with this though. But
Yeah, that's
this
pretty
one
nice.
has so you can also have it to where, and I'm gonna turn off the RGB real quick, but you can have it to where it will follow your cursor.
Oh
you can
my
see
God,
when
it looks
as
like
I
a
move it
little
around.
Spotlight.
It's really cool.
Spotlight.
I really like it.
Yeah.
I've really liked this wallpaper, and I have it set up. I posted a picture of it on my Twitter to where it actually spans across both of my screens. So
What's
when
up,
you
RJ?
when you see it scrolls the colors across the screen. So, but yeah, just
I'm
kinda
sorry. I
wanted
should
to-
be paying attention. I'm like not even paying attention.
It's okay. Yeah, it's fine.
Hey.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
This stream has been
it's not
fun.
important.
Hey, we're all about fun here. That's what we're about here.
Why does that sound inconspicuous?
He knows
The
how to
House of
dress.
Fun.
Oh my God. Oh, Adam, I'm so sorry. You're just getting.
All right, you know what? I'm quitting. This is why I don't do YouTube because I already have haters and I haven't even made a video yet. I'm just kidding.
Justin, we have I think it's the same link that MKBHD had, the 8K, but obviously it's not going to come over as 8K on your end because this is StreamYard. It's going to be 720p,
It's gonna be,
majestic
like,
720p,
Okay.
modified Windows 10. Nice. Yes,
Yes,
this is the Windows 10 guru here you're talking to.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
I'll share my screen again real quick just so you can kind of get
We
some
need
idea.
techno music and screen effects.
Guys, we pay enough for StreamYard. We don't need to pay more for music.
Right?
No,
Um,
no, 100%.
I have tabs in Explorer. Explore tabs.
which we should already have. But
Right,
no.
exactly. I'm not. Look, I completely
Whatever
agree. As
happened
much
to
as
that?
I love
Wasn't that
Windows
called
10,
sets? It was called sets at one point.
they were experimenting with sets, and I don't know why they stopped experimenting with it, but I'm
Well,
not.
it's just like when you experiment in college, you
Okay,
stop
all right,
doing
that's very different.
it.
Come on now. But yeah,
Okay, all right.
I have the taskbar with the centered icons, and I have the
It's very fancy.
and then yeah,
Very, very fancy.
start
All right,
menu. And...
all right. So let's chat with Apple Monster here. Where'd he go? Oh,
Oh,
there he is. Okay.
say that,
Well,
and he
all right.
disappears.
So Apple Monster, how do you and Miles know each other?
We met each other through another friend's. Hang on, I'm trying to get my microphone not to appear in the camera here that much, and it's not working for me. All right, let me just put it that way. So I met Miles when we did a stream over on Benobi Tech. He's another creator who
I miss him.
I met probably about 2-3 years ago, and so I was on Benobi Tech's channel, and then Miles came on, and we hence became friends and started doing streams on my channel, and sometimes I
nice.
come onto Miles' channel as well.
All right. So how when do you guys usually do your streams?
I actually just started doing a stream on Saturdays. I have a completely different channel for it. It's called Saturday Morning Sit Down. So I just basically what I do is have people come on, smaller creators who, I think do a great job in what they do in their channels, and sit down, talk tech with them and stuff like that.
Okay. Anyone recently that you thought was really really good?
I actually just had a creator connected tech. His name is Lincoln here on Twitter, and I think you can find him on YouTube as Connected Tech, but it's spelled differently. Connected after the T is an I, not an E.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So yeah, he's I think he's been on for a few years now, but I feel like he knows his stuff. So and he's a great person. He knows he talks well and he knows his stuff. So I really
what kind of stuff does he review, or what kind of videos does he do?
mostly Apple stuff. I'm trying to think of because the thing is he's not as consistent as. So he just did a video about a month ago of the MagSafe chargers.
Mm-hmm.
So he doesn't do like weekly like I do and stuff like that, but he is consistent in a way. So
it's kind of difficult to be consistent sometimes, and
definitely.
Yeah, I think that with YouTube, it's a very easy thing to get burnt out on, because for example, I mean, I kind of probably release too many videos in a month, but then again, I think I've kind of become a little overwhelmed with stuff to review. So I've told everyone on this stream before, if a company offers to send me something, I'm not going to say no.
Exactly.
I'm going to say yes, because obviously I want to have those connections with people and everything.
Right.
Then I kind of overwhelm myself with a bunch of different things to review. And I hopefully am doing their product justice the way I review it.
Yeah.
But of course, I'm not doing I don't do amazing videos anyway. I'm not doing a bunch of B-roll or anything super pretty.
You know what? Sometimes I'll do B-roll, but not all the time.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like when I do B-roll, it's me with the phone kind of going around something, and then I'll slow it down in Final Cut Pro, and I'm kind of like, okay, does anyone actually appreciate this? Does anyone actually care if I do this?
Right, right. I don't honestly I feel the same way. Like I'll try it once, and then if I don't get as many views as other videos, then I'll stop that.
Yeah. Josh, don't you have school tomorrow?
Nope.
No.
Oh, okay.
I just saw.
Oh,
I just saw. True Tech Sam and Tech for Your Needs, both good friends of mine.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Actually, Tech for Your Needs has helped me a lot with the channel that I'm growing. So yeah, he's been a really good friend of mine for about a year or so.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I've probably met some pretty amazing people on Twitter. I mean, YouTube obviously has grown quite a bit, but I
Right.
think meeting so many people on Twitter doing similar or the same thing, it's been really nice. And then, like you're doing your streams, trying to help smaller creators, and that's kind of something I like to do too, because we all started from nothing. So it's
Exactly, and that's exactly my point. Is like, I mean, no offense to the bigger creators out there, but I just feel like some of the creators that I've seen, they tend to invite others who are near to what their subscriber count is,
yeah,
versus like let's say me, who I'm like 200 and something, and I feel like those people need a chance. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
exactly. Mhm.
Because we all started at zero.
Yeah.
So, I feel like we should all be accepted, which I gotta say, a lot of the community is really great at that. But, I I myself, like, there are some people who I like to communicate more with than others. That's just me.
Well, I
Yeah.
just want to butt in here real quick, and I want to say, I think that what Front Page Tech does with their featured creator thing, they're not. Front Page Tech has become very prominent because of John Prosser and because he reviews like the Apple leaks and stuff. But I love that he does the featured creator spots. He hasn't done them very much recently because he's been taking time to do personal stuff, but when he does the creator spotlight, I think that that's a very good thing for someone like that to do, who has a lot of watchers and a lot of viewers. You can share, rather than keeping the spotlight all to yourself. You can say, oh, there's this creator too, that we really like and that we really support. He makes great content. They do really good stuff. You should go check them out. And it's sharing your fan base with people that would also enjoy this person's content. So I think that that's a really good thing to do. And I commend, you, Apple Monster, and, everybody else who does that, sharing, kind of the spotlight.
Right. Definitely.
And I know I'm not doing it like one-on-one like you are, Apple Monster, but I do kind of like to have people on here every now and again. I mean, even though it's usually the same old people, but I add people in there. I mean, but it's all in good fun, and I still want to help people get their stuff out there. But
I'll get a replacement for myself later.
Oh no,
No, I'm just messing.
One thing that Adam Tech Odyssey has done in the past, I'm not sure if he still does it, but I thought it was really a good thing to do, is because we get these phones and we get products sent to us, is to pass it along to someone else to actually have them review it. Because, of course, as a smaller creator, it's much harder to get products sent to you because, I don't know, that's one thing that's been really interesting to learn about this year, is figuring out which companies will work with you, which ones will not work with you, their requirements, and they're all different. I mean, it could be based on word of mouth, based on a person based on your subscriber count, based on whatever. And
it's also based on how big their company is. So if it was like a company like Dbrand, for instance, they have a small team of people that work behind the scenes, but they're a huge company. I mean, like it feels like so many people, especially in our, kind of what feels like niche corner of the tech industry. I mean, it still feels like everybody knows about Dbrand. I mean, this outline that we have here, I mean, it's a Dbrand collaboration with MKBHD. So, I mean, it just feels like, yeah.
But I just really like that Adam did that. He would send out a phone that he had. So he actually did that with me earlier this year. You know, when I was still just over 1,000, and of course, no one's gonna look at me with that many subscribers. You know, it took me quite a while to get people to start reaching out to me, and he sent me a phone to review, and I reviewed it, and I'm pretty sure I passed it on to someone else. I think I passed it on to someone else, but I thought that was a really cool thing to do. So. I may start doing that. I may start doing that pretty soon here because I have too many devices. So, you know, rather than sell it, I could just pass it on to the next creator and have them review it if they want to, and they could pass it on to someone else if they want to. So I thought that was kind of a nice thing to do.
Yeah,
I think it's always. I think it's always worth it to reach out to companies and to try to work with them. I mean, even I don't even have a YouTube channel, but I mean, I've worked with companies in the past. I've worked with Microsoft Design Team in the past, doing, all sorts of different things. And I mean, working with them and even something as simple as getting feedback from them is so beneficial because, I mean, obviously not only is that still getting, just a little bit more publicity, a little bit more, eyes out and, getting the word out and stuff. But I mean, it's in a way, it just feels good. It's cool to see, bigger people, working with the smaller, subset, it's very.
Adam, the next Bill Gates. Adam Gates.
Something like that.
Adam microchips.
Oh God, that was so cursed.
I still have it.
Oh, so bad. Did anyone else try that Snapchat
hilarious.
filter here?
I did.
Did
Oh God.
I did.
Miles,
Right,
did you
isn't
do
it?
it? Did you not do it?
Terrible.
It was
Did
terrible.
you do it, Ian?
Oh yeah, you saw it. You
Yeah,
changed
Yeah,
it.
he did it on the stream the other night.
Yeah.
Hmm.
This is so strange. That's so strange. Sam, what did you have sent to you, by the way? So, I'll tell you some of the most recent things I've had sent to me. So, of course, Tom Talk actually, they were kind enough to send out prizes for a giveaway I did, which that surprised me that they agreed to do that. That was really nice of them. And then they sent me 4 iPad cases to review. I had a company called TripTech send out a kind of like a pop socket, but it has a kickstand on it. They sent me that. I had Nomad sent me out some cases a couple weeks ago. I've had so many cases to review. It kind of makes me not want to review cases ever again. Just so many of them. Oh no! And
I'm sure.
But Adam, the glasses don't work. The glasses don't work with it. Try it without your
No,
glasses.
it seems like it worked okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so
I'm really
creepy.
yellow because of the.
You look like a little Barbie doll. A little Ken doll.
That's awesome.
Yep, you look like a little Ken doll now. It's the eyes. The eyes creep me out. And I went to Target the other day and I saw the Frozen Elsa, and she had the eyes like that, and I was like, oh, that's so creepy. I don't like it.
The
There's a
eyes
lighting
follow
company,
you. That's what
Ico.
it is.
Oh, you got some lights. Nice. What did we got? New lights for recording. Oh, I got to see that. That's awesome.
You're waiting on something from a company, I believe, aren't you, Ian? I think. You don't have to spoil what it is, but I believe you are waiting on something for a very long time.
You'll have to remind me what this is.
Life's good.
LG.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if that's even going to happen, Josh. I don't think that's going to happen. Send you some details in the
I
DM.
believe in you.
Thank you.
I believe it will. I believe it. I believe that they will pull through and
I mean,
send
of
you
course,
their product.
I would love that, but I don't, I'm not going to be mad if they don't. And of course, I think how many of us have not wanted to be on Team Pixel? I think that's been kind of like a big thing too. And hopefully one day I'll get on that, but the only Pixel I have is a Pixel 2 XL that has a broken screen. So I know, me and Adam both, it's so funny. Me and Adam have the same phone that's just broken in different ways.
With the same issue. I had to stop looking at it. I had it sitting on my desk, and I mentioned this last stream, but I had it sitting on my desk for so long, and I had to put it away because I was just so sad about looking at it. I just put it back in its box.
Oh,
That's
you have
actually
a box for it though?
Oh.
Yeah, it's up on the wall.
That's pretty nice.
As you
That was a
can imagine.
question for you, Ian, from the Twitter thing that we never got to. Have you ever used a Google phone as your main device? Like any Google phone?
Yes, I have.
What was it?
It's been a while. It's back in 2016. The S7, the Galaxy S7.
Oh, the S7 Play one.
No, the regular.
No, I think he's
Galaxy
talking
S7.
about.
Oh.
I think he's talking about a Google.
Oh, like a Google
Phone.
branded, like
Phone.
a Pixel phone. No.
Or a
no.
Nexus or something.
No. I don't know why. I think I don't remember why I even chose the Galaxy S7. I think I was just over iPhone at that point, and it was in 2016. And they had just released
Headphones,
this.
right.
I had the 6 Plus, and instead of going to the 6S, I decided to get the S7. And,
Fair enough. Yeah.
The S7 was a good phone. The
It was a
S7
good phone.
was a damn good phone, and especially
And-
coming from the S6. I had an S6, and my mom had an S7, and
Yeah.
I remember the insane improvement from the S6 to the S7. I mean, it was crazy. It felt like a 3-year jump because
It was a
the
big difference. It was a big difference from iPhone. But what was crazy to me was how much stuff Samsung gave me along with it. So if you remember the Gear VR, they sent me that, and then I got an email.
They sent that with not all of them, but they sent that with a lot of initial units because I had one too. I got because my mom didn't want hers, so she got the S7. She didn't want the VR. I mean, it's just not really her thing. And so she wrapped it up and gave it to me for Christmas.
Sorry,
which was perfect. All right, well, Ian takes a minute.
Yep.
What about you guys? Have you guys ever used any Google phones as like your main phones? Google branded phones?
Android phones. Technically I have. I used a first gen Moto G, which back was when it was owned by Google. So technically I have used a Google phone. It was quite good, but I got rid of it because the battery life was bad. Although I've still got it now downstairs. I've had Android phones for like 3 years from when I was like 12 to 2 years, maybe 12 to about 14 or 15. But I mean, then I moved to iPhone after that. But that's the only Android phone I have that survived. All the others were so terrible they either broke or I destroyed it.
What was? Are you talking about, Josh? Are you talking about the one that you had back in 2015? The one
I had.
You...
Yeah, I had a Wiley Fox Swift that was really bad. I had that in 2015. But then I had
I've never. What is? Oh,
It was like
what?
It was a Wiley Fox Swift. It was called. It's like a 100-pound, like 120-pound Android phone. It was destined to be terrible.
I've never heard of it. So
I got it. I got it on a contract for 2 years. It was £7.50 a month, and that came with a data plan. That's how cheap this phone is.
Good Lord! That reminds me of the Fire phone when, like, at the end of its life cycle, they were. It must have been T-Mobile or something. They were selling it. Did you hear about that? They at the end of the Fire phone, they sold that phone as a $1, a 99-cent like feature phone because it was like it was so limited in what you could do with it. And then it was kind of similar to that one HP tablet. People found out like how to root it and like install custom ROM on it, and then people went crazy getting this $1 phone that you could install and get like the cheapest Android phone. It was just a mess.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Hi, Ian.
Cool.
Ian
now
has
it's
left.
us, guys.
Ian has left his own channel.
We'll take over. We'll take over as hosts.
Ian left the building.
Ian left.
I'm seeing a lot. There are a lot of comments going. It's back and forth about different like iPhones and Androids, and I've been talking about trying to get a new phone for a while now. These are the two phones that I'm using day to day. I'm using the 6S Plus and the S10 Plus, and the only reason I'm not sticking to the S6 is because it has a bunch of different small issues. The camera is like all sorts of messed up. It's got just weird issues. It doesn't activate sometimes. The autofocus is weird on it, but it's kind of an older camera, so it doesn't work great anyway. And then the S10 is just, I just hate this phone. I want to use it day to day, but the screen on it is incredible, but the camera is just lackluster, and it's just sad. I really want my next phone to be a Pixel.
You can't use Netflix, bug.
Yeah, and the stupid Netflix, but although I did restart and it finally went away. So I'll show you. Yeah, it's gone. So I'm not gonna refocus and everything, but it is gone. Thank goodness. But yeah, I think my next phone is gonna probably be a Pixel.
Yeah, mobile.
Oh,
Ian is there. This is Ian.
Yeah.
No.
jeez.
Adam, is that a pink phone? Yes, this is the rose gold. Everybody called it pink because it is. It's pink, but yeah, it's the rose gold iPhone 6s Plus. And I did put a pop socket directly on the phone rather than putting a case on it and putting the pop socket on the case.
Josh, why did you do that? You monster. Ugh. So I had to leave the office because he wanted to go in there and play his game, and he's getting upset because I'm loud, I guess, because I'm talking. So I'm being loud.
Whoops.
Yeah, when you have to share a room with other people and they play games and you want to do live streams, it's just a very small room and there's not enough room to like actually have your own space. So here I am in the bedroom now.
Here's your question for me, Ian. Does his gaming make him money? But your live streams do make you money, therefore your live streams are more important than his games.
No, he doesn't make any money from it at all. He doesn't make any money from it. Yeah, but like he that's his thing. I mean, that's what he does. He likes to play games, so plays lots of games. All right, did I miss anybody's question here? Sure, I missed
No.
conversation.
Now we were just talking about phones. I was talking about how I'm using these two phones and that I want my next phone to be a Pixel. Because I miss that Pixel.
All right, so Miles, we know you have an iPhone 12, right?
Yeah.
You're being awfully quiet, sir. You're being awfully quiet. But
I'm trying to fall asleep. Sorry.
you're falling asleep. Well, that's because you had that party till 5 a.m. You're just a little party goer right there. Josh has a iPhone 10, right?
Yep, that's
iPhone
right.
10.
Probably won't might be replacing this end of the year with a 12 or maybe a 12 Pro. Maybe I'll be replacing this with a 12 Pro.
Nice. All right. So
But
you're
I
you're already used to the weight, so he'll be good to get a 12 Pro.
I think
And
now
then-
that the screens
there's only
have
one
evened
reason I'm
out-
getting a 12 Pro, and that's by the by.
I think
And
now that
Apple
the-
Monster, what do you have?
I have the iPhone 11 product red.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yep.
Nice.
that's gonna be. I'm gonna screen cap that, Adam. Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I like the product red the product red phones. I think that those are, obviously, of course, because they're supporting they're supporting what they're supporting. I think between that and the colors, they've done really good with the colors the last couple phones.
It's
So
just 12 pink.
I have a product red case. It's the best I could do because it's a
There you
10,
go.
so it only come in black and white.
yeah. And it's so interesting. Did you guys ever see how the 10 was actually supposed to originally come in a gold color and it just didn't happen?
Oh, because they saved it for the 10s, I guess.
I don't know if they specifically saved it for the 10s or if it just didn't get to ship on time. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was a completely different color than it was on the 10s. The 10s was much more of like a pale gold. It was just like barely gold. The 10 was going to be like this really deep, like dark, almost brown color. I'll see if I can get some pictures of it.
Yeah.
Such a beautiful looking thing.
Josh, have you do you use it without a case?
No, I have this on it normally. I just took it out of the case to
Yeah.
So what I
blush
was
gold.
what I'm gonna do is my Apple Watch is stainless steel, so I bought one of those polishing cloths. So I'm gonna polish it and see if that makes any difference to the scratches. But I was
Ooh.
curious if you had any scratches on yours.
No scratches on the serum, but I don't have a screen protector, and I never have, and neither did my dad before me, so that is scratched.
Oh. Is there? I wonder if there's a way to. Is there a way to polish that, or is it just the oleophobic coating that got scratched? Is what I'm curious.
I tried to use baking powder actually today, but I mainly just ruined the microfiber cloth and didn't really fix the scratching.
I know what that really is, Josh. I know what that really is.
No, Ian, that's your domain.
Yeah. So this is. Yeah, I told you it's completely different.
Is that the back that they would have chosen?
Yeah. This was I want to say, I think it was an FCC filing. There was an FCC filing for a gold iPhone 10 that of course just didn't get released. And then it was going to be a blush. I think the name of it was blush gold, and this
so
kind of what it looked
ugly.
like.
It's kind of ugly. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie.
I think the issue with it though wasn't that it was. I just don't think that it made it to the pipeline on time. I just don't think that they were able to get to to manufacturing it on time.
Let's welcome John to the stream. Welcome.
Welcome. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to
It's very dark over there. You're in the dark. I can't hear you though.
Yeah, we can't hear you.
You may have to change your mic. Go into the cam mic and then change your audio. Change your input.
Yeah, it's at the bottom. It says cam/mic, and then you can.
Did you get any sporks sent to you? Not lately. I haven't gotten anything lately.
From
All right,
Noah Evans, Noah in particular.
So Sam said he has the SE second generation. I actually just bought one of those for my dad as a birthday present. So my dad's birthday is on December 16th, and then Christmas is the 25th. I feel bad for everyone that has a birthday in December because it has to be horrible to get kind of half-ass gifts because you have Christmas in December.
Right.
Nowadays, like especially this time of year, like with the
COVID. Yeah.
It's just horrible. I mean, I know people who wanted to do parties and whatnot, and it's just like, well, can't do it now, And especially like going out to like restaurants and stuff. That's honestly in my area, that's almost gonna end.
Got a pretty cool present actually. Let me just go and get it. I'll show you guys what it is. I think you'll like it. I'm just gonna go and shut the door. Make sure the door's shut as well because I don't want anyone to hear what I've done. Just be a second.
All right, iPhone 7 and Redmi 8 Pro.
That's a really interesting combination. That's
yeah,
that's weird.
Peachy's had that for a little while though. They should have a product red MacBook. That would actually be kind of cool. I would like to see that actually.
Have you heard the rumors of the matte black everything MacBook that's supposed to be?
Oh man,
that's in the works.
They actually did
saw that. I saw like a little bit of that, but I didn't read exactly what the plan was for that. I honestly think that would be a good idea if they would color MacBooks and iPads like they did the iPhones.
They called it. They're calling it. People are calling it the matte book because it's like matte black. So it's like
the matte book.
That's awesome.
So the iPhone 8. So I actually found a good deal on an iPhone 8, and that's what I use for speed tests and stuff. Although I probably could have used that as a gift or something, but I got it for $115, and I had to get the screen replaced on it. And Chihiro actually replaced it for me because he has a programmer, so he was able to program from the original display to the new display, so it could actually have True Tone again. So that's the only thing. So you had to replace the screen. So if it was refurbished, then why did you have to replace the screen on it? That's what I'm kind of curious.
I'm going to show you this just real quick. My friend.
What is this?
My friend
Do I need to bring you full
Dr.
screen?
Jekyll on Twitter just sent me this. She did me dirty. This my best friend though, so.
It's a good look on you. You should try and grow that.
The thing is that I have a lot of hair above my lip, but I am naturally like a really bright blonde. Like I dyed my hair so much when I was little that my hair just is like really dark now. I used to be like a bleach blonde. I've had red, I've had purple, I've had pink, I've had all colors except for pretty much green. So, but I did used to rock a bunch of different hair colors. But yeah, shout out to my friend at Dr. Jekyll on Twitter.
Yeah, so this was my present anyway. I got my dad. Me and my mum got together. We got my dad a Series 3 Apple Watch 42mm,
nice.
Which is pretty nice. But also, I was quite impressed by it because I mean, obviously, I have a Series 5 now, thanks to one of our viewers, Sean, for the deal he did.
Oh my God, Sean, are you giving us all Series 5s? Oh my God,
he didn't.
Sean!
I bought it off him.
I have a Series 3.
I was just impressed by the speed of the old one versus. I can't press the buttons at the same time, but like the general sort of UI speed is pretty snappy.
Hey,
considering that's
Josh?
like a older one.
Hey Josh,
yeah?
you know what you're gonna do, right?
What am I gonna do?
A speed test. Speed test.
Oh.
You should do it.
I really do. I would love to see a boot up test between those.
I'd actually like to see that. Yeah, I'd like to see
I could live that.
It takes so long to boot.
He's gonna live it.
I could live that.
Yeah, I mean it's easy enough. I mean, because if you plug them both in, but don't plug the or just like plug it into like a brick and don't turn on the brick, and then just turn them on at the same time, then it'll turn them both on at the same. Or you can
just press the buttons.
That'll.
I would love to see a Pacific Blue Mac. That would actually be beautiful.
Right, so we've got the both of so we've got Series 5, Series 3. Let's go. I'm pressing the buttons
boot
now.
up test. Hold on, should I have timers right now? Oh,
the buttons
I
are in.
had a timer.
They came on at 39. The Apple logo came on at 39 seconds. 24:39.
Okay. I started my timer late, but we'll just add a couple seconds to it.
That's okay.
10 hours later.
I'm going to say Series 5 is going to boot up pretty quick. The Series 5 is quite a fast booter, actually. And now Siri has triggered on my phone.
Say no, Siri, no. You said a fast booter, and then look, it's just taking its sweet time now.
Okay, Series 5 is done.
Got it. All right, I'm gonna keep going.
Series 5 finished at 20.
That's the Series 3, isn't it?
This is the Series 3. This is Series 5 versus Series 3.
The Series 3 is.
Oh my god, we're at an additional 15 seconds to boot. Good god.
Yeah, my iPad just went off.
Oh boy.
Wow.
So I actually had a Series 0 not that long ago. I just sold it the other day. That took nearly 2 minutes to boot.
We're at 30 seconds on top of the Series 5.
Not
35.
I'll go ahead and say, I daily a Series 3. So the
40
the
seconds
3,
more.
Not only
I
does
like
the Series
buying from
3
the sex shop.
Not only does it take
45
forever
seconds?
to boot up, but it takes forever to update.
Oh
Like,
my
it takes
god, we're almost
years.
at a minute.
Now, I just like you to recall the statement you made when I said the Series 5 is a fast booter.
Okay, yes, you were right, but good god,
I mean,
over a minute
at
now.
least in comparison to this.
Is it broken? Good god.
I really hope. There we go.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah.
Wow.
It legit just takes that long.
Wow. It took a minute and 8 seconds longer for the Series 3 to boot over the Series 5. If you guys are still considering buying the Series 3, which is $199, go for the SE. That is ridiculous.
Absolute steal on this one. Guess how much I paid for this?
How much?
With the band and charger, guess how much?
150.
200. Yeah, I was
£70.
70 pounds?
What?
What condition is it in? How good is the condition?
It's a little scratched, but there's no cracks on the screen.
What about the battery?
Battery
Holy
is
cow,
battery lasts all day and more. It's like 89%.
In the settings you can see the battery. You can see the battery.
I think it's 89% health. 89% health.
not
But
bad.
it worked. It like lasts a whole day and more.
70 pounds. Where did you go for this?
I went on eBay. I bought it from a company called the iOutlet, and I got a year's warranty with it.
God, you found a good deal on eBay. That never happens. God, that's amazing.
There may or may not be several more of these on this same store selling with no bids, not even selling, for like £70 to £80. There's currently a Series 4 on their website for $124.99. It's got like a couple hours to go. And
why didn't you buy that one?
Because I didn't have $124.99.
I was gonna say, hold on a second. Okay, so John dropped off because he's having issues with his headset, and his camera's showing a little dark. But he also responded to the random German earlier. I'm not sure what that means. Can anyone look this up? What does this mean?
What's that?
Ich gebe auf. Also, I think Adam's bank account's already depleted.
It means I give up. Yes, I'm not even gonna lie. I have 61 cents in my bank account right now.
61 cents. He can go to McDonald's on Wednesday. Where did he go? He left. Aw, he left.
He ran out of credit.
He ran out of credit. Yep. Oh my god. That's
So that means I give up.
You give up? Why do you give up? That's the German says I give up.
Yeah,
oh.
that's what it says in German.
Sorry about that.
Adam, did your camera die? What happened?
I closed the wrong tab.
Oh, I've been burnt from eBay with fake products, so I stopped buying from eBay. Oh, John's back with no
Hey,
camera.
John.
Okay. Can I be heard?
Yes.
We,
You are
we,
right.
we can
I'm
hear you
afraid-
now.
I'm
Okay.
afraid it's going to be a 1 in, 1 out. I'm off because it's quite late, so I'm gonna see. I'll see you another time.
Oh, well, thank you for coming, Josh.
Yep, see
No,
you
it's
Nice
nice.
to
guys.
see
It's
you.
great. Bye bye.
Bye.
I'm
Bye.
waving bye.
It's funny.
He's
It's funny.
waving.
His camera was working earlier, and now it's not. And now it's
So what's the deal with your setup, John? What's going on with your setup?
It's terrible.
It's terrible.
I
Are
mean,
you-
I'm in the middle of upgrading like everything, but I'm
Oh.
having terrible luck.
What
Like,
what did you buy?
you want to know? Do you want me to talk about the Dell issue?
The Dell.
Dell is an issue. Dell in and
Dell-
of itself is an issue.
Dell is a nightmare for me.
Oh, is this your personal or the work machine?
Oh shoot, the work one's Dell too, isn't it? No, I bought
is.
I bought a new Alienware.
Oh,
because I was-
yeah.
Yeah, I
You had to-
decided like I didn't want to build another computer. I built one like forever ago, and that's what I'm currently using. And
yeah.
I didn't want to have to build another one. And it was Black Friday, so I bought an Alienware, and I got it
Apple
on
wants to refuse.
Monday, and it just didn't work. So we went through hours and hours of troubleshooting. Found out basically the motherboard was messed up. To put it nicely. So then I had tech come there, replace the motherboard. The CPU was bad. So
Oof.
that makes me think it might be power supply, but they like Dell for some reason they don't want to order a new power supply. So they decided they're ordering a new CPU, another new motherboard, new RAM.
Are you still within the return period?
Yeah, new video.
Why wouldn't they
card.
Why wouldn't they just let you return it and get a new one?
That's pretty much what's happening at this point because they're replacing everything inside of it.
It doesn't make sense. Why are they replacing everything inside of it and just instead of just having you send it back and just give you another one?
Look, you're
Nothing's changed.
applying logic to Dell's customer
I was gonna
service.
say, based on like what Michael Pepper Tech just said, if you guys didn't see that Linus Tech Tips video, Dell's customer support is horrifying. Like
Really?
it's
a nightmare.
It's terrible. And I don't know if they mentioned HP at all. HP is just as bad because, and I mentioned this in a previous stream, HP, you have to pay money to
Mhm.
talk to a human representative at
What?
HP. In order to talk to
Yeah.
a human being, you have to pay money for their premium customer support program, which is just
See, that's
Stupid.
exactly why I switched from HP to MacBook.
Well,
I would
and
love
Michael
to
Pepper,
have a Mac.
not only Dell but HP uses proprietary PSUs. So I've always used kind of cheap desktops to use for work, and the Dell that I have uses one. The HP that I had before used one, and I actually it died because of a thunderstorm, and luckily I was able to find one used on eBay. But it would be nice if you could literally just go to Best Buy and buy a power supply, pop it in there. But they want you to use a little 200-watt dinky looking weird thing. You have to buy it used because if you buy it from them, they just
I have
make
to
it
say
really
though,
hard.
as much as I hate HP's customer support, and I do, man, I hate HP's customer support. Between HP and Dell, their customer support is like, yeah, it's not good. However, I have to say, I'm using an HP laptop right now, and it has some of the best speakers of any laptop I have ever tried. I haven't used like a MacBook. I've never owned a MacBook. But I love the speakers on this MacBook. They're Beats Audio, which is kind of hilarious, but I think that they're actually pretty good. It's
So-
interesting that the company that build their computers and then send them to you rather than having quote unquote pre-built, with
Yeah.
a whole lot of proprietary stuff. It's interesting that those companies like CyberPower and iBuyPower are so much better with their customer support.
Yeah.
So it's so
But
interesting.
it's really funny because I think I had mentioned John to this to you before. I had Adrian do the CyberPower, and he has an issue with it, and still comes to me instead of calling them. So he has this customer support he could use, but I'm customer support.
Yeah,
you're IT, you're tech support.
Yeah, I'm
I
tech
mean,
support. Like
that's
I
the
built
way it's
him.
gonna be with me. Like I'll eventually be my own tech support, but right now is like I I need them to give me a working computer that I paid for.
Do you not have anything right now, or are you using your old?
I'm
what you were
using my
before?
old one. I mean, it's still good, but
Yeah.
like it isn't what I want for now.
Did you? I mean, after hearing that they were going to replace everything inside this computer, did you just want to say no?
I mean, I was going to ask them just to like give me a new
Cancel
one,
it?
but they said that would take longer. And
Oh,
yeah, I didn't want to wait
what?
longer.
That would
Yeah.
take longer to get a new one.
Well, I would
that's
have
already-
to take this one back. They would have to build a new one, and then they would have to ship that, and then I'd be gambling that that one wouldn't be messed up too.
So is your warranty going to still be intact after all this?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how long
That's
it is. I
just-
think it's like I have the warranty paper actually. I think it's like a year or something. So I mean,
Okay.
I hope it takes less than a year. We
Right.
will see.
Hopefully like a week.
Oh, you're trying to do a Hackintosh. Adam, why
Yeah.
didn't you talk to Josh about this?
Josh, the one that just left.
Yeah, he has a Hackintosh desktop.
I might reach out to him about it. This laptop. So I've tried doing. There's a I don't want to call it a distro. There's a image that it's like they're a community on online called Olarila or something. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's not English, but they have they make these pre-built Mac images that are made for like it's kind of similar to Windows, how it's like, you know, kind of one image fits all kind of thing. And it has it to where there's a bunch of stuff installed to where you shouldn't have to install a whole lot after the fact, because it has a bunch of kexts and drivers and stuff to where, you know, you can pretty much just install the bare minimum to, you know, to kind of get your PC up and running. And I've used that for years to do Hackintosh. Like I've done desktops and laptops with it with no problem, but for whatever reason, man, this laptop just is not having it. So I've always really I really want to install macOS on this laptop, but I just can't seem to get it to work. I'm not super savvy when it comes to trying to do the Hackintosh stuff. So I don't know. I might try to you know,
hit up Josh.
That's why
Just
I
hit
asked
up Josh
him
and
to check,
see.
'cause I want to. Yeah, I'll see if I can.
I don't know how long ago he did it, or if he even updates it. Oh, John left again. Okay.
more
He left.
more tech issues.
But yeah, you definitely see what he did. He's been using his for quite a while, so he's done pretty good. And SE in your local Apple store. Oh, come on.
If you're willing
Okay,
to
hold
get
on. What am
COVID.
I missing? What am I missing in this chat here? Hold on, I'm missing stuff in this chat. All right. I can probably use the laptop to get a better video. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, what do we have here? Last time I talked to Apple's tech support, I ended up getting to know the guy who was a retired IT technician with like 15 grandkids.
That's awesome.
I am my own customer support. Forget companies that suck money. I refurbish it, then change to Mac. Boom, fix done. Apple has the best customer support.
Mm-hmm.
Product red Apple TV. Well, I mean, Sean, who's gonna see it if it's on a?
Yeah, really.
It's in your, it's in your entertainment center. I know too much to use tech support most of the time. I go to Best Buy and turn down assistance unless I need to know about stock. I feel like they're not going to know a lot.
I feel like if you know enough to be able to fix your computer on your own, then that's it. Then that's more than worth it than to try to go down there and, you know, have to pay to get help with something that you can pretty much fix by yourself. Trying to fix it first, you know, and that's right to repair is a whole nother thing with that, you know, because it sucks that, you know, warranty comes into play, especially if you're trying to fix a computer on your own. But if you're out of warranty and you can go to somewhere like Geek Squad or something and, you know, get something simple fixed, and they can at least help you or give you some assistance, then, you know, whatever works best for you. I mean, you know.
But I will say this though, when I sent that picture of the Microsoft store over by me that closed, and, you know, learning that they were going to close, what was disappointing though was after reading all the comments about it, people were saying how good their customer service was there, like how their service was. If you had a problem with your computer, you can go in there, and it kind of makes me wish that they had kept it around, because it was kind of like an Apple experience a little bit, because you have Microsoft products you can get service with, and they seem pretty knowledgeable. Versus, not to say that Geek Squad wouldn't be knowledgeable, but I feel like there's probably not going to be everybody there that knows everything they need to know. I don't know. I mean, I guess
Well,
I'd have to go there and see how they do things, but
Geek Squad covers a lot of products too, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like if Microsoft covers their products and their software, I mean, obviously that's Windows and the Surface products. That's one thing, and then there's.
But yeah, then it would be kind of cool if Google had their own kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Although I think that generally, I've never worked with Google's customer support. I haven't heard a whole lot about them. However, what I have heard has been generally pretty good. I've heard good things about Google's customer support. So, I don't know. I mean,
Adam, that's
you should really check out your specs. Yeah, I'll definitely look into that. Yeah, I would definitely, I'll definitely check out things, before I jump into anything. I don't want, obviously I don't want to brick or break anything, but yeah, I'll definitely look into it. I mean, I'm not gonna do anything before I ensure that I can at least get, majority of the things working, if at least most of the things are compatible first. I wouldn't jump into anything head first like that.
Oh man, remember those restored DVDs? Oh man, we don't got those anymore.
I actually have a couple restored DVDs.
Oh yeah. I remember last stream you showed.
Yeah, I was showing them. Yep.
So what are you guys' plans for Christmas? Are you guys going to see family? Or are you guys staying home? Or are you guys doing anything?
We usually go to a family friend's house, but due to what's going on, my mom just said, you know what, we'll just do it at home, and then if my sister wants to come over, she can, and that's about it this year. It's very limited. Like, we usually have this whole night where we go to our friend's house and then go to midnight mass, go to my godfather's house, but unfortunately with all this going on, it's like everything's shut down.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely been a weird year. I'm kind of I'm still making appearances, but only with family here. But yeah, this COVID thing sucks.
Yeah,
I don't know about having anyone over. Unfortunately, back in May, my grandfather passed away, and him and my grandmother, that's on my dad's side. We usually went to their house, and my grandmother on my mom's side would come over, and we would go over to their house and celebrate Thanksgiving and Christmas and all of the things over there. But I now we're pretty much having it at our house since it's easier for everybody to kind of come over here. But I don't see that happening because on Thanksgiving we didn't have anybody over, so it's pretty much probably going to be the same here, where we probably won't be doing anything, interesting. So
yeah, I'm hoping for 2021 to be better.
I think we all are.
Yeah, don't get your hopes up.
Honestly, I don't know.
Yeah. So Miles, what about you?
Just staying
You're
home.
just staying home.
We
You were just chilling in your bed, man.
We have
What?
a 10% limit in my town, so you can only have 10 people at your house.
We have a 10% limit, really? Oh wow.
Yeah, that's been that was a pretty common thing. That 10-person limit, that was a pretty common thing back throughout.
Here in Florida,
right?
we don't really have much here.
There are a couple comments about that stuff. So with the whole VMware thing, I've tried to use the VMware unlocker and the OS X thing, trying to run it, virtually. I've never been able to get it to work reliably. I tried doing it with Mojave, Catalina, and Big Sur. I've done it every year, and it's always gotten stuck at the boot screen. It'll install just fine. It even seems pretty quick, but there he is. It usually installs pretty quick, but it'll freeze up once it gets to the boot screen. So I mean, and the thing is that my computer, I have a 4th generation Core i7, so it's a UEFI bootloader, and it does support virtualization and everything, but I just don't think it's quick enough to really try to be doing any virtualization.
I think that would work. You could, at least you could try it.
Well, and that's what I was saying. I did try Big Sur on here, and it got stuck at the boot screen. So I don't know.
Gotcha.
I mean, I might could try it again, but I don't know. Usually it's easier, not easier, but usually it's quicker when it runs on bare metal than trying to run it, through a virtual machine. So I have no idea.
So John, you got a camera now.
I do.
Is this the same camera?
No, I switched to the laptop. But then I couldn't get the microphone to work, and I spent way too long trying to figure out that I had it muted. But but we're good.
That sounds like a me problem.
Bro, I'm gonna steal that cat.
That's
Steal the
okay.
cat?
That's me playing video games with my friends. I'll be like talking, even like if I'm streaming gameplay, I'll be like talking.
Okay.
Put me down! Put me down! Did you just throw your cat? What in the hell?
She's on the bed right here. The bed's right there. Yeah, she's fine.
That's funny.
She's fine.
But my friend shows up on the live stream. Even today, I was actually live streaming a game. My friend shows up on the stream and he goes, "We can't hear you." I unmute myself. I'm like, "Damn it!" I'm like, "I've been over here for 20 minutes talking to absolutely nothing."
So I'm gonna share. So just real quick, I'm getting questions from JB in the chat. So I'm gonna share. This is my system screen. Hopefully it doesn't. It's not.
He uses
sharing any
Linux.
information.
I'm kidding. He doesn't use Linux.
I definitely do not use Linux. You know I'm using Windows. I just showed it earlier. But yeah, this is the setup I have right now.
Adam, show me your IP address. I'm gonna hack
Right.
into the mainframe.
That hurt. That hurt my soul a little bit. But yeah, this is the setup I have right now. It's a like I said, it's a 4th gen Core i7, clocked at 2.5. It's I have 16 gigs of RAM. It's nothing special. It works for what I need it to do, and it's generally pretty snappy. I mean, the most intensive thing that I do on it is Photoshop and like my graphic design stuff. So it's generally pretty quick for what I do. So. But yeah, this is kind of the information that I have. If you're interested in it, if you need to see anything else, I can post it on Twitter, and But hopefully, this should be enough to kind of answer whatever questions you have.
Mainframe, yes.
Mainframe.
Run Mountain Lion.
Right.
Oh,
totally. Not gonna happen.
No, I wouldn't want to run.
I refuse to run anything less than Sierra.
Yeah, Big Sur is kind of
Big
so
Sur's
far.
so bad for me. I hate it.
I'm not really a fan. And that's saying something like that. I would rather go back to Catalina. That's saying something because it's not
Honestly,
really.
I would even be okay with running Catalina, but I couldn't even get Catalina up and running. I mean,
I think
it was just stupid. Like I gave up. I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going back to Windows. Like it's just not worth it.
the last one I would use that I would like to go back to is Mojave, and I'm sure you guys have heard like Jamie saying like that's the last one he would do, and that's the last best one. So this one definitely needs some updates, and yeah.
Can't believe
You won't have to. You'll have to run Sierra. Anything newer won't run. Oh, in a virtual machine.
I was about to say, are you talking about in a virtual machine? Because I think the earliest that I would be willing to use day to day is Mojave, just because I don't think anything earlier than that supports there's a lot of things that like Photoshop, for instance, which is of course I need to be able to use Photoshop. Like that's a requirement. This is without a doubt my main machine. I mean, it's really the only one that is powerful enough to run Photoshop, so it would have to run Photoshop, and I don't think anything earlier than Mojave will even run Photoshop. So
oh, can you look at their requirements? See what their requirements
yeah,
are?
I can see. I do know it's so weird because they dropped support in 2020 in Photoshop in the Adobe Suite.
If they drop support for High Sierra, that'd be kind of messed up because I mean there are a lot of machines that still run High Sierra that people probably have kept.
A lot of laptops got dropped with Mojave.
Yeah.
But what I was going to say was the funny thing is Windows 7 supports the 2020 suite, but Windows 8.1 does not.
Windows 8 is still supported. Windows 7 isn't.
And it's newer, but it's because so many more people use Windows 7 than use Windows 8 and 8 and 8.1 that it's just they thought that it would make more sense to have compatibility for Windows 7 than for Windows 8.
Yeah, and I learned that there are still people at my company that run Windows 7. Because
It's so-
well,
I
I'm
mean-
doing my internship, and they bring in the old machines to wipe them, and I had one boot into Windows 7, and I was kind of surprised. And then not only that, the way that I log in through Citrix to a virtual machine, and it's Windows Server 2008, which is end of life now, just like Windows 7. So we still use that, and they were supposed to migrate to Windows Server 2016 this year, but then COVID happened, and that didn't happen.
So it looks like it says. So I don't know how much of this I believe because it hasn't been the case in the past, but it says Intel 6th generation or newer processor. I mean, I would kind of ignore that generally, but it does say Mac OS 14 and 15 for Photoshop. So it would have to be at least.
Windows 8 sucked. Windows 8.1 is not that bad. If you get Windows 8, Windows 8.1 was okay, but like I know so many people. John, I think you're one of them. You never moved to Windows 8.
No,
most people went from 7. Yeah, most people went from 7 to 10. Now, obviously, like if I had the choice, I would not have bought Windows 8 myself. It just came with the computer that I had, so I got used to it and it was fine. And if you use Classic Start.
I don't know if you guys ever watched the channel OS First Timer.
Yes, with the mom.
And their very first video was her using Windows 8 because I want to say the kid's name is Philip, but he posted the video because it was like his mom like freaking out over how horrible Windows 8 was, and he upgraded his mom's computer, and she hated it because Windows 8's interface was so unintuitive. It was just such a big jump. I really liked Windows 8, but I remember the same thing happened with my mom. She's very not much a techie person at all. She's never really been. She can find her way around a computer or phone or whatever, but she's never really been a huge techie person. But she bought a brand new computer that had Windows 7 on it, but that came with the free Windows 8 upgrade when it was available. I think it was available 6 months later or something. And she upgraded to it. She figured out how to do it all herself. She upgraded to it all herself, but she went to go log in and she was like, what is this? This is how am I, what is this? I can't use this. This is so, I honestly, I really liked Windows 8.1, but I mean, I do know
it was just, I think that they tried to force that touch UI down people's throats, and like I guess they didn't realize how many people still use traditional desktops, and they don't want this extra garbage that no one needs. So it just wasn't a good experience. And then
I loved Windows, the early Windows, like the Windows 10 before it was called the Insider Preview. It was called the Technical Preview. I have a collection of really early builds from the Technical Preview. Matter of fact, that was at the beginning of this year. I gained like hundreds of followers from my projects of collecting the Technical Preview builds because they're notoriously difficult to find. They're impossible to find. These builds are just impossible to find. And so what I did was I set up a system where you could actually submit, like if you had a copy of any of the builds, you could submit them to me. And I have this 2 terabyte Barracuda drive that has like, I want to say like half a terabyte full of Windows ISOs on it. But a lot of them are Windows 10 Technical Preview ISOs. And the reason why is because the early Technical Preview had a completely different start menu than the one that's in Windows 10 now. It looks pretty similar, but the core, like the structure of it is completely different. It looks a lot more like the Windows 8.1 start menu. Like it has that same styling to it, but it's like in the theme of the Windows 8.1. I'll show a picture of it here in just a second. I'm gonna pull it up.
Yeah, I remember that. But
I love that start menu.
But you know what Windows 8 reminded me of though? It kind of reminded me of Windows Vista, how well that was received because it was such a big jump. But here's the thing. I found out was Windows Vista became really well loved later on in its life. So like I posted a video. I posted a couple videos on working browsers that work in Windows Vista. And there are so many views and comments on that. And I was like, people really love Vista this much? What?
Yeah.
I just didn't think people would love it that much. And they actually ended up really liking it. So I feel like that's the same thing will happen with Windows 8 and 8.1. And it'll be kind of like that kind of thing where they'll have a weird cult following.
Right.
Also, Adam, you and John actually have the same phone.
Which
John
one,
actually, he still has a 6S. He still has a 6S.
Man. Yeah. I love this phone, man.
Yeah, it works. So like, I'm not gonna change.
There you go, man.
I'm gonna
hear
talk
ya.
him into upgrading one day. I'll talk him into upgrading.
I mean, I will when it doesn't work anymore.
All right, so here, all right, I'm gonna share this. So this is the start menu from the Windows 10 technical preview builds. Like I said, it looks very similar to the
What is
one
it?
that-
Is it XML or something that they use now?
So they use a XAML based XAML start menu in Windows 10, which means everything is built, from the ground up, and it's pretty much UWP based. I mean, it's very much, and actually, back in these builds, it was built into Explorer, but now the start menu experience is a completely separate process from Explorer. If you can actually go into Task Manager and kill the start menu without having to kill Explorer. So if you're having issues with the start menu, you can kill it and have it restart. But the thing that I loved so much about this start menu was that it was so similar to what we had in Windows 8.1, but it had that windowed view. It was still on the desktop. You didn't have to go into a whole separate full screen UI. You could open it and launch it right there on the desktop. It was so much better, in my opinion.
I feel like,
than what we...
yeah, I feel like it was better, but I feel like had they not changed it more drastically than they like they did, that people would have said, I think people would have said, Microsoft didn't do enough to make it different. And because that still has such a Windows 8-esque look, and I think they wanted to make Windows 10 look different.
The thing is, and it's still possible to do right now, if you unpin all of the tiles in the Windows 10 start menu. Adam, are you part of the whole Yes. So
what project is that? The debloater?
Yes, the debloater project. So essentially what it is it strips out there's essentially two different levels of it. The first level is it's a pre-existing installation where you can uninstall every single Windows 10 app, including the settings app, from the computer. Now, obviously, you wouldn't want to do that because you don't want to get rid of the settings app, but you can install Cortana, some of the core experiences like the ads and the telemetry and all that kind of stuff. You can uninstall all of that. The Microsoft Store, you can get rid of that. You can uninstall all of it and just have the core Windows functionality. And then the second level is they've actually built a custom ISO that has all of that pre-done, so you can set up Windows 10 from scratch without all of that stuff built in. So you don't even have to sign into a Microsoft account with that. You can sign into like a local account and not have Microsoft be, of course, tracking you. But yeah, back to what I was saying, you can unpin all of the tiles from the start menu and just have the Windows, the apps list on the side, which is kind of similar to what the Windows 7 start menu was like, where it just had this app list over on the side. Yeah, and I've actually used that in the past.
So, is that John? Is that what you're using? Is that what you're showing?
Yeah, that's what I'm showing on my computer here.
Yep, there it is. Yep, it's a great idea, and honestly, it does work for some people. I mean, people that don't want to use the tiled interface.
I've never used the tiles.
And
I did actually start to use it because it became a little bit better to have less clutter on the desktop, so I could have the icons in there.
Me with my
of course,
nothing on the desktop. I turned off my icons. You can turn off the desktop icons, but yeah, I just have these, which are.
What does that say? Mail.png.
Yeah, so these are part of the Fluent rounds that I was doing. I was testing a couple different styles. So.
Look at you.
That's nice.
Yeah,
I found
the duck project.
Yeah, right. So, in case you guys didn't know, I guess this is just kind of a little plug. Wink, 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 nudge, nudge. I'm working on a project called Fluent Rounds, where I'm taking Microsoft Fluent icons and I'm turning them into these adapted, rounded rectangle shapes that are better suited for like mobile devices, for like Android and iOS devices. And I'm making these.
What do they currently look like on iOS and Android?
A lot of they don't actually have these icons on iOS and Android. There's obviously just the stock ones, but the stock Windows 10 icons, the Fluent icons, actually they look like this. So they don't really have any shape consistency. They all just they all just have their own little separate shapes. But I turned them all in, to these rounded rectangle shapes, and it just kind of gets.
Was it because of Big Sur? Is that what made you do that?
That did inspire me a little bit, but
Okay.
the major inspiration was actually just kind of getting. I wanted to make an icon pack for iOS because it's a lot easier to make an iOS icon pack than it is for Android.
Really?
And I thought, oh yeah, it's really easy, especially if you have a jailbroken device. It's super easy. But yeah, it's because these rounded shapes are if you think of rounded rectangles, I mean, a lot of people go directly to iPhones because that's what all of the iPhone shapes look like. So I just kind of adapted these and molded these to this rounded rectangle shape from these shapes that they were before. So there you go.
Honestly,
Nice.
the rounded rectangles. I mean, just looking at the difference visually, like you can find what you're looking for. Personally, for me, like in your rectangle ones, it was easier to find like Spotify right away or Chrome. Like they just stand
Well, yeah,
out in settings.
And some of these, I didn't. Why am I? These are grouped weird. Some of these I made them a little bit different. I customized the Spotify icon to kind of look a little bit like the Groove music icon. If you look, they have that same style because they're both music apps. I did the same thing for movies and Netflix. They have that same kind of style, and I thought it's just kind of like a nice touch. It's not necessarily a need to have, but it's like a nice to have. So I kind of thought that would be like a cool little idea. I did the same thing.
What was your inspiration for the messages one with a little smiley face?
That's actually exactly what this is the messages app right here.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's exactly what it looks like. So
Okay.
All of these are exactly what the icons look like, but they're just like I said, molded to that shape.
Well,
I don't
thank
love
you.
this icon.
Thank you, JB. You didn't have to do that. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
I'm gonna have to buy him a burger now.
Right.
And I have to buy John a burger now. Everybody's gonna
I don't love this icon, and I've experimented with a couple different things. I posted a poll over on Twitter of doing like a transparent background, and I do have some of those right here.
Okay, so since you changed the Spotify logo a little bit, why not change that one up to your own taste then?
What do you mean?
Because you altered the Spotify logo to kind of match the Groove one a little bit, but you could alter the messages to kind of make it stand out a little bit differently if you wanted to. So, can you show me the other one? Can you show me the other one?
The one that I was just showing you?
No, the message, the one that's on there right now.
So there's this one. This is the icon that is stock with my personal icon pack, the Fluent Rounds icon pack, and then the official one looks like see, this is an issue I have with this tab thing.
So could you do something like that instead? So like could you make a square and then have it look like a little message?
This is the issue that I was having with a couple of different icons. So if you look at something like Chrome, this Chrome logo it's just the Chrome logo inside of the rounded rectangle. And my thing was the one thing I didn't want to do was just take all of these icons, put them on a blank white rounded rectangle and just call it an icon pack, because I thought that it was something that was already like the Surface Duo has that. It's like if you look at the Microsoft Edge icon on the Surface Duo, it literally looks just like this, but with the Edge icon. That's exactly what it looks like. It just has that white background on there. So my idea was I wanted to make them kind of fill the shape a little bit, and kind of have it like adapt a little bit better. And if you look at something like the settings icon, I played around with having this little white circle in here, which if you look at the settings icon, it has that white circle in the back and then the blue in the front.
That kind of looks a little bit too much like the Android settings.
Yeah, it kind of does. And
a little bit.
It was, my camera. I don't know. I think my camera just died. I'll fix that.
It did. You're paused now. It's fine.
Well, I'll fix it in a minute. But the settings icon is a new icon. It's actually the newest icon that I've introduced to the pack. But it was a kind of thing where I didn't know where to go with it, because I felt that if I got rid of the shape of the settings icon, it wouldn't look like a settings icon. So you kind of have to think about those kind of things, and it was similar to this, where when I got rid of the background of it, it's kind of hard to tell that this is a messages icon if you just look at it without the name. It's kind of difficult to tell. But again, I also didn't want to put this icon on a blank white background and just call it the icon, So I'm experimenting with a couple different things, and I have been up because this is actually if anybody that's watching is interested in this, what's going on?
My bad. My phone.
I have it's on my GitHub. I'll post the link in the chat here in just a second. But these are all of the icons, and you can download them from my GitHub and be able to use them, wherever you see fit. But that's kind of the idea here, is that if there's an icon that I don't like, or if I find a better idea for one, I can take it and I can post it there and update one icon rather than having to update all the icons at once. So
Right.
it's just kind of something I'm experimenting with. So
Okay, that's pretty cool though.
there you go.
IP attacks. I'm not for that anymore. However, today I just play around with the codes. I released Flash Chat Deluxe software to run with PHP 7. Is a Flash-based chat. We still doing Flash?
Yeah, I'm scared of Flash. I definitely don't
Or,
use
I mean,
Flash
I thought-
anymore.
Isn't it going away?
I thought
Flash
so.
is going away in 2021. They're
Okay.
trying to completely phase it out in 2021. I think it'll be completely gone by 2022, but Google Chrome has already started. The entire Chromium project has started to drop Flash support. You actually have to go and manually enable it in the settings if you want to use any Flash-based anything. So
I haven't really had any issues where something is needed to flash anyway, recently at all. So
Last time I had to
and
use
luckily, and this was actually in the news recently. The Internet Archive actually has a thing where you can emulate Flash without actually using Flash. So if you have like a Flash-based game or something, you can upload it and play it directly on the website. So I think that's kind of a cool idea, actually.
yeah. All right, so I think we'll go ahead and end it here because we're a little over 2 hours. I know.
Sorry for talking your guys' heads off.
Oh no, you're good. No, it's awesome. It's awesome.
Miles is tired.
Oh, we'll answer one more question here. We got this question: is it worth it to buy a Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus? Is that?
Well,
Is that
speaking
right?
for someone that has the Galaxy S10 Plus, if you are an avid Samsung user, if you're coming from something like the S8 or the S9, I think that it could be worth it. I think the best way to someone described it to me as, if you're not tempted by the iPhone, or if you're not tempted by the stock Google experience, I think the S10 is a good phone. It has an incredible screen. It has a pretty damn good camera. It's not the top of the line, but it has a pretty good camera.
I did like that design versus the S20 too.
Absolutely.
So,
And
Yeah.
it like I said, the screen is impeccable. I mean, Samsung screens are just really good. So if you're
listen to Sam. Don't listen to Sam. He's wrong.
right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, and thank you, JB. I really appreciate that. That was very unexpected. I definitely appreciate that. So, I just want to thank you all for coming, and I know it started as a 5K Q&A, but kind of ended up being kind of another stream, so it's kind of cool. Thank you for Miles for coming on, Apple Monster, John, and Adam, all you guys coming on. So, guys, if you wanted to see us again, check us out on Friday. We'll be here probably about 6 o'clock, same time. So, yeah, we'll see you then. See you guys later.
All right. See you, everyone.
Bye.